Yo, gang, what is up? Me and Lukey Stoltman are back on the chat. I hope my microphone sounds better. As you can see, Lukey Snoopy Dog has got a new microphone that looks all cool and stuff. What's up, Luke? How are you,
Yeah.
bro?
I'm good, mate. Happy New Year. I never said Happy New Year to you,
Oh,
mate.
Happy New Year to you too.
I hope. Did you have a nice Christmas? Nice New Year?
I'll be honest with you, I had a shit one because I did one of my last training sessions on the 22nd. And later that day, I got sick, and I've still been sick. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks. It's some kind of virus in my chest at the minute. So if I start coughing, in our little chat, I apologise. But today is the first day I'm feeling normal. So I spent the last 2 weeks sick. I was in bed Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I didn't get to eat any of the dinners and do all the cool stuff. I had probably the worst Christmas ever. But how was yours?
That was good. I feel bad saying how nice it was.
Better than mine.
No, it was nice. Went up to. We normally do like turnabout, so like with Cushy's parents or with my dad and stuff. So went up to Cushy's parents in the morning, had breakfast with them on Christmas Day, and a big munch over at Dad's. It was really nice, mate. Just nice you and I like family.
For breakfast, is it?
No, just me and Kush and I go up to her mum and dad's for breakfast.
Okay.
So it's just us two, and then we went to our dad's. So we went back for like the big Christmas dinner, Christmas lunch, whatever, over at Dad's. And it was really tasty, actually. My sister Jodie, she's really good at cooking, so she does all the cooking, and it's just kind of. I don't do much, just
entertaining.
It was nice. I just you eat and then you sleep and then I just go home. But yeah, mate, it was nice. We've got a couple of
drink
we've
much?
got kids and stuff. Nah, not one drink. I don't think.
Yeah.
No, I tell you, I had 3 or 4 beers. One of Cushy's friends came up with her boyfriend, so we had a couple of beers with them. But he had like three or 4 pints. I don't drink much over Christmas. I never. It just ruins it for me. I just get tired and like.
Yeah. Plus, as a kind of as a British strongman, you can't really enjoy Christmas because Britain's Strongest Man is nearly always in January. So, as a British strongman,
which we're both not doing.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So I saw your post today as well, mate. Yeah. You pulled out.
I pulled out.
Because the last time we talked, you pulled your. Did you do your hamstring then? When did you do your hamstring?
Yeah. See, what happened was I was squatting, and do you know what? A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Pa, we know what happened there," and they're giving the stupid comments because, okay, I understand where they come from because I do stupid stuff all the time. But as long as I'm doing stupid stuff, right, I've never once got injured doing it because it's like I'm like an acrobat. I know what I'm doing, but how I initially got injured.
Strong man, you don't.
How I initially got injured was squatting lightweight, just 200 kilos, sets 10. That's all it was. And on the 8 rep, and I was just banging about, felt a little pop in my hamstring, and did the 9th rep and felt it. And I was like, no, that's bad enough. So I stopped. That was on a Monday. Went to my physio on Wednesday. He said you need to stop doing everything, but like physios always say that, you know. So I went and I deadlifted Thursday, and on my program was because I was kind of excited. I was really excited. Like I get excited for my training plan when it's hard, when it starts to get hard, you know. So on my training plan was 300 kg deadlift for 10 reps, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to crush this. So I was banging them out, and then on the 9th and the 10th, and I could kind of feel the back of my leg was not happy, and stopped. And I was actually happy enough because it didn't hurt. Or I thought it didn't hurt. I didn't think I did any damage, so I continued on with the training session, and it was a 200 kilo block, the power stairs block, and I was doing that for reps of It was one of my heavier sets now, in fairness. It was like 200 kilos, and I was going for 15 reps. And on the 13th rep, just as I was just like extended through, I popped my hamstring again. And I stopped at that then. So then the following week, which was a week after tearing it, I went in training and I was doing some overhead. So I did log cleans, pressing, did some Viking press, and then decided to do some box jumps. And little did I know that when you're doing box jumps, particularly the part where you're jumping off, and I was sticking the landing because it works the knees very well. So I stuck the landing a few times. And when you stick the landing, it's all hamstrings. And I'd done this over and over and over again. And while I was nice and hot, I didn't feel much pain. So went into the dressing room, took off my sleeve, and my leg was just like a fucking balloon. It had swollen out completely. It had filled with blood. Went to the physio Wednesday, and he couldn't do a thing with it. He said it's just too inflamed because, like, even he was touching it, it was like it was full of air. It was so weird. Never happened to me before. So he said, you're going to have to come back in a couple of days' time. We'll have a second look at it. So it took a few days. I went back to him about 5 days later, I think. And he found 4 tears in my hamstring and 2 tears in my calf. So 6 tears in total. I was expecting him to know what. I was actually going in there because I felt kind of good. The pain had stopped. The swelling had gone down. I was like, oh, I can't wait now. He's going to tell me I can go back lifting. And he says, he looked at it and goes, oh my God, the state of your leg. He was in so much shock with it. He called in a second physio. And the second physio, the girl comes in, she goes, oh my God, pal, you have to get hit by a car. Because there was just bruising from my calf all the way up to my hamstring. And I was like, nope, I was doing some box jumps and stuff. So that was fine. I was kind of recovering out of it. I was still doing my Viking press. I wasn't doing any deadlifts or anything like that. So I was still working upright, still intentions. I'd contacted Darren and I said it to him what I was after doing. And he just said, just play with around with it and just do more upper. So I just started doing that and it was coming around well. And then I got sick the 22nd and I've been sick now nearly 2 weeks. And there a few days ago, I just said to Darren, I was like, there's no hope I'm going to be ready. I'd probably still be able to do it and probably place 4th or 5th, but I was going doing Britain's Strongest Man this year to win it, you know, because obviously the big bollocks is out of the way, Tom. So it kind of opened up the playing field a bit more to win it, you know what I mean? So that's what happened, and that's why I'm out of Britain's. But in saying that, Europe's Strongest Man is coming up, so I'm hoping for an invite to Europe's. The events the events should be, I think they're really good for me. So that's that is the new aim, just try and get to Europe, Strongest Man, try and get invited there and podium at Europe.
That'd be awesome, mate. Yeah. I know. I think, I don't know if we can say what the events are, but they do look pretty good events for you, I must say.
They are really good events for me, yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah. I was no, I can't, mate. I would have loved to do Europe's, but it's too soon after Arnold's, and then it's like World's Strongest Man like 2 weeks after. So like it's 3 competitions in like 7 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. So and you know, you got a what's it, like the risk reward, whatever it is. So you know, had a couple of niggles last year anyway, you know, so thankfully they've all kind of subsided and feeling a lot better. But, you know, Arnold's is a heavy competition. You're going out pressing 200 kilo log for reps and pushing that big stupid wheel around and throwing a stone and big heavy frame and a max deadlift. And then 3 weeks after is Europe's Strongest Man. And then 2 weeks after that's World's Strongest Man. So, yeah, it was gutting because Europe's is class. Like it's, you know how it is, that big arena, the big stadium there that Giants have. And so, yeah, it was a tough one. But, and again, it's kind of, I don't really want to, I know it sounds stupid, but it's better when Tom and I are doing stuff together. I think I really like it feels better.
Yeah. It's good anyway that you have each other for competitions like that because you kind of push each other on and you're probably you know, in a way that you're competing against each other, even though you're not, but you are, you know.
Yeah,
And it's a good gauge to have when you're training with the world's strongest man to see how you're getting on.
yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's like just the 2 times world's strongest man and stuff. And yeah, did you watch it? Did you watch the Strongman at Christmas time?
Yeah, of course I did. I watched it. I've been watching Strongman at Christmas since I was a little small boy. But I must say my favourite episode was Britain's Strongest Man.
I like that, mate. I thought that was really. I really enjoyed watching that kind of side of you. It was a bit of a different kind of a different path that we're used to, isn't it? It was, yeah. And then you smashed it. What did you get? You came. Well, you were third, but no, sorry, because I pulled out. You got second place, right?
Well, if you wanna, like, you were behind me before you pulled out, so behind me.
I usually am behind you when I pull out. No, I thought
but no,
it
it was
was
good. It was
class.
really
It
good.
was a good.
I enjoyed watching the final again. Obviously, I was there as your coach at World's Strongest Man. But no, it was really good watching it back. It's class. Do you know?
Yeah.
Because even
Do you
though
ever,
he had it won before he'd
Oh.
done Stones. Not well, you know, he didn't have it won, but he was going into his best event his best event. And even he looked a bit surprised that he'd won it. You know, that shock that was in his, like, he loaded up the last stone. He did it fast, and it was like a bit of a shock in his face.
He was like that, doesn't he? He was like that.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, "What are you shocked at?
Class, man.
You were 12 points going into the lead."
It was good. I get it, for like, you know, when you're watching it back and like you forget stuff. I don't know about you, but like, I forget like Europe's Strongest Man. Like when I was watching that back, I can't remember what I did in the log press. I can't really remember the events. You know, so it's like a nice rejog and stuff for, I think, for us all watching it back. But it was yeah. I mean, I think we're biased saying we like watching it back because we're part of it. So I thought it was pretty good this year.
No, it was really good. Well, I won't be biased because obviously I wasn't in any of it, but it's still really good to watch as a fan, you know. I'm watching it grow and watching it become better every year. It gets better and better, you know. So,
no, I think it's cool. I'm
Eric and Mitch to thank for all of it, don't we?
Becca, don't forget Becca.
Becca, nearly forgot Becca.
Yeah, big Mitch. Yeah, Mitch is cool. He's a good guy. Like, he's funny. It's nice that he's kind of coming out and doing a bit more. Like, he did that interview with Laws as well, and he's like open up. You know, he's talking about what the plans are at Worlds, and you know why we can't have it live and all this stuff. You know, because everyone, I don't know about you, but everyone always asks us, like, why can't you have it live and all this stuff. But I don't really know why we can't. But
well,
it'd be nice one day to have it live.
If you look at the structure of World's Strongest Man, can you imagine watching that live? Like, there's just too much going on for it to watch live. It's just too much behind the scenes stuff with the cameras and all that. Yeah. I think it would ruin it a small bit, you know, because there's a lot of editing and there's a lot of cutting stuff out. Now, the only thing I suppose they could improve is putting it out sooner.
Definitely. And the prize money, but I mean,
and yeah, of course.
Yeah. I mean, we're always going to say that, more money, but no, it was nice to watch it back. We went round to Dad's to watch the final, so that was quite nice watching it back. We're all like, Dad's like a crier; he cries all the time. I'm very much like that as well.
That's what I was going to say.
We're all like blood. Oh man, that's funny. There was another interview. I remember doing another interview, and they got me, and I was just in tears watching Tom. I was happy they didn't show that one. But yeah, it was cool. Nice to relive all that stuff. I guess it's pretty cool. So you're out of Britain, so you're hopefully getting an invite to Europe's.
Yes, sir. So
Um,
hopefully I'll be at Europe's. Um, I'd love to say the events, but I can't.
but I saw Big Andy Black's in for you at Britain's now,
Yeah, he's getting a
which
bit.
is
He's getting a bit of shit over too, down Crater.
Andy is.
Yeah, I looked at some of the comments there a while ago.
Oh,
But see, you're always going to get that. Why wasn't this guy asked, and why wasn't that guy asked, and why was he? You know, you could literally invite Tom Stoltman. Could have been my replacement, and they would have said, "Oh, why are you inviting Tom? Why didn't you invite this guy?"
yeah, yeah, that's true.
But
It's,
so
I'm quite happy for Andy.
what's your New Year's resolution? To stop eating cold
Um,
water.
Stop eating so much rubbish because I'm like start training.
My New Year's resolution is going to be
um,
stop getting sick and getting injured.
yeah, that sounds nice. I don't know, mate. I didn't even.
I was going to take up smoking. I feel like I need to do something new. Maybe.
Yeah,
I hear drugs are
radical. A little bit of crack.
bit of crack cocaine.
I don't know. We didn't even. I can't even think what we said. I don't know. Just change the world, one person at a time.
Oh, where have I seen that
And
before?
I don't know. Where?
What?
Where did you
I,
see that before? I don't know.
I've seen that before somewhere. I can't remember where.
Oh, no.
Change the world. Change.
No,
What's it? Change the world one person at a time.
yeah. Harry Potter.
I hate Harry Potter. Little
Yeah.
little shit.
I'm not a big fan, mate, but Kush watches it all the time. Like literally like once a month just to watch it.
Yeah,
And, like, Kush.
I've a load of
Yeah, I don't know.
I've a load of pet hates around Christmas. I hate when people
Pet
say
hates.
pet hates. Yeah, try. It's just
Right.
little things or pet peeves. Some people call them.
Pet peeves. What are they?
Okay, I'll go first. I hate when people say Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Oh, there's Pa. Merry Christmas, Pa. I hope you have a good Christmas. Shut up. I'm sick. My hamstring is sore.
So, like, was that only this year you didn't like it, or is that just in a general? Every Christmas you hate it when people say Merry Christmas.
It's kind of a general thing, but it was even more so this year. Like people were messaging me, "Oh, Merry Christmas, Pa. Hope you have a good Christmas," and I'm like, fuck off." Block.
Oh God, I don't mind saying Merry Christmas or having people say Merry Christmas. If people said it to me like in like May, like or June, I'd be like, "What are you doing saying Merry Christmas? It's not Christmas."
I
Like,
hope I remember this for the
but
summertime, and I'm going to say it to you in the summer. Merry Christmas, Luke.
like,
And you'll be like,
I'll like do a competition, and I'll be like, "Oh."
yeah. I'll wait till like one of the shows, and I whispered into your ear, "Merry Christmas." Oh, don't talk to me.
Ah! And what's happening with your merch and that? Is that going okay now? Is that still busy, or have
Yeah,
you
it's
not done
ticking
anything
away,
because you've been
obviously.
sick?
Christmas, like the past 2 weeks are they're like a slow time, really, isn't it? Because everyone has spent their money and gifts have been got, so it's kind of I don't know about you, but it's a quite off time for me. No, we're still selling bits and pieces, still sending t-shirts every week and hoodies. But it wasn't as busy as it was in November. I was really busy in November with it.
That's
I love
good.
that. I love that.
That's
How's
good.
yours gone?
It's going well. Yeah, it's decent. Yeah, it's good. It's
I was going to send you
um,
one of my new pink t-shirts. Must send you one, but it
Why?
won't fit
Why
you.
didn't you? Like,
I know because it won't fit you.
it,
They're
give me
really.
2 months, I'll get slim.
I saw some pictures of you on Instagram, and I was like, "There's no hope. This 5XL is gonna fit him."
Oh, God, it's horrible. It's such a mess. uh, but it was funny. Nathan Payton, the nutrition guy, the nutrition coach.
Oh
So
yeah,
he's like, "Right, Luke, everything starts today. Time to what did he say? Like, unleash the horses." And he's like, "I don't want to see you eating a crumb out with the diet."
yeah.
So I'm like, "Yeah, mate. Yeah, sounds good."
Does he want you? Does
Obviously,
he want you
being
to lose weight?
indulged. Um, I suppose you'd kind of trim up a wee bit. Not necessarily lose weight. It's just rather than eating like rubbish, that's what I've just been eating crap over Christmas time and stuff, and the last 6 months.
But I was working with
So
I was with Nathan for a while, and like one of his things before you work out is 5 donuts. Is that something you have as well?
I maybe a burger. I'll have like a burger and like a strawberry tart or something. But that's when it gets up to peak,
Yeah.
like maybe 3 weeks out, 3-4 weeks out, I suppose. Which will probably not help with the weight loss, but I'll.
Do
It's just it is.
a YouTube video on the first phase of your diet, because I'd be
Maybe
interested
like a
in the
transformation.
transformation before and after. Because before, and you're like the way you are now with tits and stuff, and then around summertime when you're all like, see that picture you shared with you and Tom. I think it was after it was shown on TV, the finals, the World's Strongest Men. Just you kind of
Oh,
in
when
the
I was looking
yellow.
up it.
Yeah, you're looking up at him, the yellow top one. You look fucking ripped there. The guns are
Aye, that
popping.
was.
You're literally like this. You're like, except you don't have. Except you don't have on the head.
When you turn your head, your whole body has to turn because
Yeah,
you're that big. Like when you turn your head, yeah, that was I was in good. Like without sounding arrogant, yeah, it was 2021. That was the first year Tom won it, and that's when I felt really good. You know, when you go into a show feeling like, yeah,
on fire. Yeah,
I'm really, yeah. That's how I felt then. But yeah, it just takes a little bit of kind of like you're always in decent shape. You're always kind of you don't
I look unreal. Yeah, I
go.
agree.
You're a bit hairy. That's what I said to you.
Really
Like,
hairy. Look at that. Do you know what I have is,
that's awful.
because of this sickness that I have lost about 2.5 stone, I'd say. Which is
What really?
just amazing. It's exactly what I want right now, on top of everything else. So I think I'm down to like 122 or 3 kg. So that's
No. It's funny, your camera's just going down and down and
I just my camera is sad as well.
The quality of the chat is
It's so amazing.
so you're 2.5 stone, 120 kilos. I think I was.
Yeah,
I've
not
been
joking.
120
4
kilos
days
since I was.
straight in bed. Didn't move out of bed. I couldn't. The headache, my chest, my ears. When I had to go to the doctor eventually, and because I had meningitis when I was 15, and it nearly killed me. So then I was talking to my mother, and she was like, "You need to go to the doctor because that sounds like meningitis again." And I was like, "Oh my god, please don't be meningitis." So I had to be brought into the doctor straight away and get checked up for meningitis, but luckily it wasn't. But like even by the time I got to the doctor, she ruled out meningitis, and there was actually blood coming out my ear from coughing. So she said I was after damaging my eardrum. So it was that had got infected then. So that was an ear infection, throat infection, chest infection. She put me on 2 antibiotics and ear drops for the bleeding. So I had
And a torn hamstring and calf.
and a torn hamstring and a torn calf, and then someone messages you, "Happy Christmas." Fuck off.
Oh, mate. Oh,
We're just out here
never
having
mind.
a
You know what you
drink.
should?
Do you want to come join us?
Yeah.
Sitting in bed like this, covered in piss and sweat.
oh, oh, mate. I feel bad saying it. I had like a little cough and a sniffy nose.
Oh, yeah. Do you
Um,
want to talk about it?
it was tough, mate. It was like,
Do you know what? Have you been sick?
yeah. I was a little bit, but not like Cushy had it. Cushy was in bed for a few days, but because I do cold water, it keeps me happy. I think honestly, cold water. I think cold water actually keeps my immune system a little bit better.
Yeah. I do a lot of cold water as well, but obviously didn't do shit for me this time.
Where did you go? I thought you disappeared.
I disappeared. Sorry. So what were we talking about?
You're on the mend. That's good. So your next competition, hopefully, Europe's.
Getting ready. I got antibiotics. Antibiotics didn't work. I had to go back to the doctor again. I went back to the doctor 2 days ago, and she gave me a steroid for, I don't know, I think I have to take like 5 in the morning, and it's for my chest. So I have to do it after 7 days, and hopefully that clears it up. But even, to be honest, today is my second day on them. I feel better. I was able to talk to you, whereas we were meant to do this talk ages ago, and I literally couldn't. I couldn't sit upright to do I couldn't sit upright at all because my head was spinning, the headache and everything. So, but I was able to do it today, so I'm on the mend. I'm ready.
Oh, that's ready. Good, mate. I'm happy. I was worried. I wasn't. I knew you'd be okay. You're a soldier, mate. A trooper of the finest caliber. So yeah, fine. I just made that up there, mate.
Amazing. I'm gonna write.
Oh, we're doing a this weekend. There's a YouTuber coming across. We've got a collaboration with a guy, Jesse James West.
Oh, I've heard of him. He's a bodybuilder or something.
A bodybuilder, like fitness guy. He's done stuff with like Andrew Tate and the Liver King, and he's quite cool. So, we're gonna do an events day with him on Friday.
Bring him to the water and drown him.
I think basically that's what we do with most people.
You have to do the thing that you
do. Hey man, I can't swim. Yeah,
shut up!
Don't do that to people. I did that with one person, and they're not working with us anymore. Oh, the joys!
You did it to me as well.
A good show. Eh?
You did it to me as well.
I didn't do it to you.
That christening thing.
Oh yeah. So I did. Oh, I did it with a few people actually. But I mean, it works. It blesses you and
I feel amazing.
Cleanses your soul. No, it's good. So Big Tommy and myself, that was our first. We just finished deadlifts today, so we've got like a big elephant bar. I don't know. Cerberus had like a prototype, so they.
The
elephant bar.
Prototype. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine. So I were using that, so we're back training in that now. So, oh my God, I was dying today after like training.
Oh, did I see you ringing out your t-shirt or something actually?
Oh, it was horrible. I was like,
call up for
so.
Tom isn't doing Europe's, is he?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, like 100% he's not doing Europe's.
God, he's such a liar.
Did he? Mate, he lies all the time. I said
he lies all the time. Like I was only talking to him today. He's like, "What happened, Joe?" And I was telling him, and I was like, "Don't worry, I'll be ready for Europe's if I get called for Europe's." And he goes like, "Oh, I'm doing Europe's." I said, "Are you?" He goes, "Yeah, I can't wait." I was like, "No, you're not." He goes, "I am. I swear, I'm doing Europe's."
Mate, he's at it. He was at. He said, "I said, oh geez, my weight's mad. It was like 164 kilos, 165 kilos. I weighed myself today. And he's like, oh, I weighed myself today. I'm 169. I was like, Tom, you're not 169 kilos. He's like, I promise you, I weighed myself 169 kilos. I was like, Tom, you haven't been 169 kilos since you're, I don't know, about 15. Stop lying.
60.
And he just starts laughing. Oh, he'd only been pissing himself. Yeah, so no, he's not doing Europe's. He's not done Europe's. Is he?
In
Since
years, I'd say.
Since 2008.
That's what I was thinking. God, he's such a liar. I'm
probably
going to miss when we finish here.
Eh?
I'm going to message him when we finish here. I'm going to be like, I was talking to your owner and you're not doing your ropes.
Your owner.
Yeah, you own it.
Oh, yeah, I wish I did, mate. Things would be a lot easier sometimes. It's no, it's tough, but no, it was good to get that. You know, when you get that first session, like in prep again, it's like it's like you said at the start, it's like you get excited for those hard sessions. And today, geez, oh man, I almost threw up a couple of times, and
that's what you want.
It was tough. So yeah, it's nice. So you know it's like right now it's serious time. It's no more, messing about. It's like serious training, and I know for Tom, like watching that.
I can't wait to see your lead up to the log press, the 200 reps.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You don't that. I'm going to be so disappointed.
Oh, don't, mate, don't. I'm nervous. Like now, I don't get nervous about things, but I'm like, oh, it's a log. Oh,
no, you'd smash the shit out of it.
I'm just
I've
excited. You know how it is. You just, oh man, it's good because I don't know this calendar just up here. So like we've got like there's Arnold's, and then the only other competition is obviously like Worlds, and then it's Glasgow Giants Live where they're going to do the log lift championships here as well. So that's like really the only competitions we've got penciled in for next year at the moment. It's a weird one. You don't know whether or not just to like take that time just to really go for, like, say you're doing max, you're going for your deadlift. You want to have that programming, that kind of just smash it, just give yourself the right chance to really do it. So I don't know.
Anyway, let's wrap it up before my phone goes dead.
Oh yes, another quality chat, mate. Thanks for having me on.
God, it's so much fun. Next week, I got some ideas to do. Now that I'm on the mend,
like
I got some ideas. And I'm going to bring a charger as well. And I got some fun games. I got some fun games for us to play.
Oh, I can't wait. The Jeep.
And
right, mate. Thanks for having us on, mate.
Cheerio.